Welcome to the deep dive. We go through the sources, find the insights that really count. Today, we're looking into something called RuiEnglish Practice. And look, many of us have been there, right? Trying to learn a language. You get good at the grammar maybe, but then real conversations, you just freeze. So what our sources are suggesting is that RuiEnglish, it kind of tackles that exact problem. It promises to go beyond language towards global competence.
Yeah, and what really jumped out from the material we looked at is how this isn't just another language course, It seems to frame English learning not just as the end goal, but more like a key, a way to unlock this whole universe of opportunities. But the core idea really is equipping you with those essential life skills you need to actually thrive today. So our mission here is to kind of unpack how it claims to teach not just the words, but let's say, the broader skills to use them effectively.
Okay, so how does it actually do that? The sources, they grab you pretty quickly by saying it's not about rote memorization, not the dry textbooks we all remember. Instead, it's all about experiential learning and using authentic content. And when they say experiential, it's not just jargon. They talk about scenarios where you're like actively negotiating a business deal simulation in English. Or maybe debating a current event. It forces you to think fast, apply the language in a real problem-solving way that feels, well, pretty different.
Exactly. And if you connect that thought, the sources really emphasize how RuiEnglish Practice weaves these crucial life competencies right into the language lessons themselves. So while you're picking up new English phrases, you're also kind of simultaneously sharpening your problem-solving skills. Maybe figuring out how to explain something complex simply, or building collaboration by working on group projects, becoming more adaptable when conversations take weird turns, and importantly, deepening that cross-cultural understanding just by engaging with different types of content. The idea is you end up not just fluent, but actually competent, able to navigate this global scene.
Right, and here's where it gets practical for you, the listener. The sources highlight this active learning thing. You are firmly in the driver's seat. Imagine actually doing interactive exercises, building sentences quickly, joining discussions on global stuff, or even doing role-playing like prepping for a job interview or making a presentation all in English. It's not about just sitting back and absorbing. It's hands-on, making mistakes, learning as you go.
Yeah, and that hands-on approach, the point seems to be ensuring you gain not just the vocabulary, but the real ability to use English effectively when it actually matters. The material also mentions personalized goal setting being quite key. So your learning path is supposedly tailored, whether it's for a university, your career, or just, traveling confidently. And for people wanting something tangible, the sources do confirm you can get an official RuiEnglish Practice certificate after finishing courses, something to validate your skills academically or professionally.
So taking a step back then, thinking about this whole approach, how might this shift, moving from just getting the language to this sort of holistic skill building, problem solving alongside pronunciation, how might that change how we even think about being well educated or globally competent going forward? It makes you wonder, doesn't it, about combining specific knowledge like English with these really essential life skills for careers, education, or just, well, living in our connected world. Definitely something to mull over after we wrap up here.